Hey guys, this is Scott's Garage, and my neighbor just bought some brand new chisels, and he gave me his old crappy chisel. That's what he called them. They just need a good leveling underneath and a good sharpening. So that's what I'm going to do to these 4 chisels. Let's get started. Here's a diamond plate, 4 sides. 200, 300, 400, and 600. I might as well start with 200. There we go. Now I got this old glue bottle filled with water, and it's got 1 drop of soap in there. It just gives it a little sliding action to get rid of metal residue. You see in the light how not even they are, even underneath. So I'm gonna rub a while and see what happens, okay? I gotta keep taking it down until it reaches the edge here. See, now you can see that my filing has reached my edge, so now I know I'm okay. So now I'm gonna do the other 3 chisels, the backside that is, all at 200. That's good. There's still a couple of low spots, but that's not what I'm worried about. If there's a couple of low spots over here, that doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you don't have a low spot right at your edge. So I'm gonna keep going until I'm satisfied with my edge. There's a little part on the edge where it's not filed, so that means the backside has to go down just a little bit more. Yep, that's good. So that one too has got scratches in the back. In the light I can see a small bevel on the edge, and that we really don't want that on the back side. So we gotta flatten this out. So all my bevel, the backs are done at 200. Now I'm gonna go over them at 300, then 400, then 600. Okay, we're gonna do all the back sides. Alright, 300 is done on the back side. Now we're gonna go to 400. It's definitely getting polished. Now we're gonna go 600. You really don't need to go any higher than that. You know, I hear people say, oh, you know, polish that at 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. That's, sure, it looks nice, but you really don't need it. I mean, 600 in oak, it's just like butter. So, alright, so now we're 600. I mean, look at that, the shine on that. I mean, that's... Wow, that's sharp. And I haven't even done the bevel yet. This is a piece of block. Remember the old-fashioned razor blade, straight razors? And back in the old days, they used to use leather to sharpen their blades. Well, it's the same principle, you know. except I'm just gonna put a little water on it, and I'm just gonna rub back and forth that backside. That's gonna give it another polish. That in itself is going up in grit. Then after we're all done, we're gonna test these chisels. All I can tell you is I tried them when I got here, and pine, and I couldn't even cut in pine. I mean, I had resistance all over. It's worth spending a half an hour to sharpen all your chisels, especially when you use them all the time. Alright, I'm gonna put this aside, come back over here, and we're gonna put that at 200 again. Now we're gonna work on the bevel side, on this side over here. Okay. And the way I do this is, you see I put my finger here and the angle stays there. Okay, that's the angle. You want to keep that angle. That's done at 200. Now what you want to do is look at it in the light. Make sure there's no discrepancies anywhere. That means you took down enough to clean the surface, like nicks and whatnot. Keep adding a little bit of water. So now we're going to go to 300. A little bit of water. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to 400. And don't worry if you have a little bit of burr in the back. We're going to solve that after we finish with 600. Alright, last step, 600. Finger on the point, support with your other hand. Now if you turn your chisel around on the back on the flat side, there's a little bit of burr, okay? And here's what you do. All you do is put your chisel like that and just go. That's it. That's all you got to do. On the back side, that's it. Okay, I got my leather in the vise. And now you're going to do the same thing. Put your finger here and just... We're working on the bevel, okay, not on the back side. So when you need to sharpen your chisel, you just do the bevel again. You never touch the back side. Okay, right now our chisel is pristine, very, very polished. So now we're going to test this. There's absolutely no resistance. Okay, so let's take a piece of oak. Let's put a little chamfer on here. Another man's garbage is another man's treasure. Well folks, that's 4 chisels that are going in my toolbox.